Hey everybody, welcome to Survival Superhero. When you first start looking into prepping, it can be pretty overwhelming. There's so many different items to consider that it can be hard to even know where to start. That is why we have put together this list of the top 10 must-haves for a prepper. Now, even if you're a seasoned prepper, be sure to watch our list till the end because there's probably one or two things that even you might have forgotten. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so we can help you with prepping and survival regularly. Now let's get straight into the video. Our list is based on the things the human body needs most to survive, and the 4 most important things that the human body needs are air, shelter, water, and food. So we're going to take care of those things first. Survival tip. Remember the survival rule of 3, which states you can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. So the number 1 item in the top 10 must-haves for a prepper is an air filtration mask. Like we said, you can only survive 3 minutes without clean air. This will guarantee that you can safely breathe the oxygen that your body needs to survive. Number 2. Shelter. Your body can only survive 3 hours without proper shelter. A tent, sleeping bag, space blanket, or even just a simple tarp can all help provide you the shelter you need to survive. Number 3. Water. Your body can only survive 3 days without water, so it is a great idea to have at least 2 different ways that you can purify water if your power goes out. 2 really great options are the SteriPen and Aquatabs. Check the description down below for some links. In addition, you should also store some water in your home. Now, how much water should you store? You're gonna need 1 gallon of water per person per day in order to survive, but 1 gallon is the bare minimum. We recommend that you store at least 2 gallons of water per person per day. That will give you enough extra water for each person to use for cooking, hygiene, cleaning, and anything else that might require water. You can buy bottled water or get some 5-gallon jugs and fill them up with filtered water or even tap water. Bottled water manufacturers say the shelf life for bottled water is 2 years, but that's only because the plastic starts to break down over time and seep into the water itself. Now you can slow down this process by storing your water in a dark and cool location away from sunlight, and it should be good for longer than 2 years. Number 4, food. You want to not only store food, but also have at least 2 different ways to cook food if your power goes out. Now for the latter, we suggest either the Sun Oven, the EcoZoom Versa Camping Stove, the Rocket Stove, the SHTF and Go Bulletproof Rocket Stove, or the Red Camp Wood Burning Camp Stove if you're looking for a really small and cheap option. Like we said, your body can technically go for up to 3 weeks or maybe even more without food. Gandhi once went 21 days without any food at all, and he only took sips of water while he was at the age of 74. But your body will start to wear down and your energy levels will deplete, so you want to store some food to keep yourself going. Now when it comes to storing food, a good goal to aim for is to store 21,000 calories per person total. This will give you 1,500 calories for 1 person for 14 days. You want to store food that is either ready to eat or that you only need to boil some water to make. Most people decide to buy extra food from the grocery that they already normally eat and also buy some special freeze-dried prepper food that lasts up to 25 years. Some foods that store really well are rice, beans, pasta, canned meat, and canned vegetables. Watch our video where we show you 4 ways to get 30 days of food for under $200. Click the card on the screen to watch it now. Number 5 is a bug out bag and or a bug in bag. Now bugging out means that you have to leave your home because of an emergency situation, either man-made or natural. And bugging in is when you decide to stay put in a safe place like your home during an emergency situation. The items included in each are similar, but bug out bags include things for navigation and braving the elements that aren't necessarily needed in a bug in bag. Here are some items to include in your bug out or bug in bag. The Sawyer Mini Water Filtration System, 32-ounce water bottles, Camelback Crux 100-ounce reservoir, 72 hours worth of food in the form of canned meals, dried fruit, freeze-dried food, and energy bars, medicines such as prescriptions that you or your family take, painkillers, antibiotics, anti-inflammatory medication, and antihistamine. Also hand sanitizer, a sleeping bag, a change of clothes, extra batteries, toilet paper, and make sure to remove the cardboard rolls before you store them. Self-defense items, smartphone and charging cable, candles, a gas and water emergency shutoff tool, and a tactical rechargeable flashlight. Now check the description for some links to some of these items. You also want to make sure to include a first aid kit as well. One of the most important elements of your survival is a first aid kit. If you are involved in an emergency situation like a fire, a tornado, or some other disaster, it is likely that you will sustain some minor or possibly even serious burns, cuts, and wounds. And these can turn into something really serious sometimes if you can't make it to a hospital. So it's a really great idea to have a first aid kit in your bug out or bug in bag. Now you can also buy pre-made bug out bags, 72-hour kits, and vehicle kits as well. Now we recommend that you put together your own bag or kit, but if you want to buy a pre-made one, we recommend the Sustain Supply Company Comfort Premium Family Emergency Survival Bag, Red Forest Complete Earthquake Bag, or the Ready America 7280 Emergency Kit if you are looking for the best option on a budget. Number 6 is clothing. Now you are going to want at least one change of clothes per person. You need at least one change of clothes because if you get your clothes wet, you could succumb to something like hypothermia in certain situations. You also want a pair of sturdy winter gloves, a waterproof coat, and headgear like stocking hats to keep the head warm. Number 7 is heat and lighting. You definitely want to prep with some hand warmers, a storm-proof match kit, a secondary fire starter such as the Survive Permanent Match Fire Starter Kit, some chem lights such as the Sialume Chem Light Military Grade Chem Sticks, and a headlamp such as the Black Diamond Revolt 350. Check the description for links to all of these. Number 8 is defense. It is a great idea to have at least a knife with a good sharpener and some pepper spray. Now this is not just for intruders, it could also be for animals or anything wanting to attack. You also could include things like body armor and firearms if you are trained in how to use them. While we're on the subject of firearms, a .22 rifle is also extremely handy for you to have because it's good for hunting small game, and the ammo is also pretty inexpensive. Number 9, tools. Now you're going to want at least some basic tools such as a mini shovel or folding shovel like the Red Camp Military Folding Camping Shovel. You're going to want an axe such as the Wayland Survival Hatchet and Camping Axe. You're going to want a paracord such as the 650-pound Survivor Cord. And you're also going to want a multi-tool such as the Rover Tac multi-tool. A solar phone charger is also a great thing to have, such as the Kai Portable Solar Power Bank. Number 10, we have emergency radio. Now a solar powered or hand crank emergency radio is the best, such as the Foss Power NOAA emergency weather radio. This item has a hand crank so you can crank it to charge it. It also has solar charging capabilities, and it even functions as a portable power bank to charge other devices. But you could also go for a battery-operated emergency radio if you store some extra batteries along with it as well. Check the description for a link to the Foss Power NOAA emergency weather radio. And as a bonus item, here is a number 11, portable toilet. Our bonus item for today is a portable toilet, such as the Trip Tips Portable Folding Toilet. Now, it is not a necessity, but it's definitely nice to have somewhere to store your bodily waste. Plus, portable toilets have bags for easy removal and disposal of the waste. And while we're at it, a portable shower, such as the .sog portable solar shower bag, is also a great thing to have. Check the description for some links. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos about prepping, survival, and much more. Check out this playlist of our top 10 videos of prepping and survival gear, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.